A stealth technology utilized by some races in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, the cloaking device would become synonymous with subterfuge throughout the Federation. Hello and welcome to Trek Facts, a fun and fast informational video series on the fundamentals of Star Trek. In today's episode, we're taking a look at cloaking technology, its history, in an attempt to better understand this amazing device. Humanity's first encounter with this type of technology occurred in 2151, when a race called a Suliban utilized these devices on their various ships. Rendering a starship or object invisible to sensors and the naked eye, one can immediately understand the benefits said technology could have for its possessors. These Suliban devices were quite advanced by standards of the time. Of course, it was later discovered that these devices actually came from a mysterious benefactor speaking through time from the 28th century. Using a form of particle radiation to render objects invisible, this technology was overcome in 2152 when a temporal agent explained how to construct a device known as a quantum beacon, which was able to reveal cloaked objects. In 2156, the USS Shenzhou encountered a Klingon ship with a cloaking device. Starfleet was unaware the Klingons were developing this technology and was caught off guard by it, leading to the destruction of the USS Europa and the subsequent battle of the binary stars. Klingon cloaking devices used gravitational bending to conceal a ship from sensors, and became a key tactical advantage in the Klingons' war against the Federation. However, the USS Discovery, using its classified spore drive technology, was able to penetrate the cloak and render this technology useless, putting the two sides on equal footing once again. In 2266, the Constitution-class USS Enterprise encountered a Romulan bird of prey using its cloaking technology to attack and destroy Federation outposts along the neutral zone border. This early cloaking device of the Star Empire, however, was not as advanced as other cloaking technology encountered by Starfleet in the past. This allowed limited sensor contact with the Romulan ship, though exact location of a cloaked vessel could not be determined. Though the Enterprise was able to prevent a war from starting with the Romulans by outmaneuvering the vessel, this only spurred the Romulans to continue to develop the cloaking technology even further, and by 2268 had cloaking technology that rendered their ships completely invisible to Federation sensor technology of the time. As a result, Starfleet sent Kirk and the Enterprise on a secret mission to steal a Romulan cloaking device, so that the Federation could devise countermeasures to this technology, as Starfleet was never able to develop its own cloaking technology due to various treaties in place with other governments preventing it from doing so. 2269 would also see improvements in the Klingon cloaking device, once again allowing Klingon vessels the element of surprise when attacking its prey. This was part of a technology exchange and temporary alliance between the Klingon Empire and the Romulan Star Empire. Though the Klingons, never completely trusting its allies, would take this technology and modify it themselves for their existing cloaking technology to prevent the Romulan Star Empire from being able to penetrate their own cloaking technology. One of the first Klingon ships equipped with this new device was the IKS Klothos, and its commander corps used it to attack Caleb-4.
Now, you must remember that in those days, the cloaking device was a new piece of technology. There were only a handful of engineers in the Imperial fleet who knew how to operate them.
One side effect of this Klingon cloak, however, was a visual distortion that could be seen by the naked eye. By 2373, Starfleet had enough knowledge about cloaking devices and the underlying technology to construct their own smaller versions to be deployed in a minefield to block the wormhole at Deep Space Nine from being used by the Dominion. In that same year, the Klingon Empire decided to help the Maquis against its Cardassian aggressors by giving them 30 Class 4 cloaking devices to install aboard their ships.
A few months ago, the Klingon High Council decided to aid the Maquis in their fight against Cardassia. We provided them with 30 Class 4 cloaking devices.
Again, though banned by treaties in developing the technology, Certain elements within Starfleet did not abide by the said treaties, and in secret they would develop what would be known as a phase cloak, a cloaking device which allowed a ship to move through solid objects while remaining invisible, and other ships such as a holoship, which was able to cloak normally. Though normally any vessel that was cloaked was unable to use its weapon systems, there were two known vessels that could fire while cloaked. One was a modified Klingon bird of prey that could fire photon torpedoes while cloaked, and attempted in 2293 to stop the peace process between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. This technological advantage was quickly overcome by the USS Enterprise A, when she simply adapted her own photon torpedoes with sensors to detect the plasma expelled by the Klingon vessel's engine systems. The other vessel able to fire while cloaked was the Reman Warbird Scimitar. This vessel had the most advanced cloak of any vessel ever encountered, and was not in any way encumbered by power demands to both the cloaking system and its weapons. The Enterprise E, the Federation flagship, was able to defeat the Scimitar by using various maneuvers, unconventional means, and its commander Data destroying the vessel from within. There were a few ways to detect cloaked vessels throughout Starfleet history, one being gravitic sensor nets deployed along the neutral zone, another being a tachyon detection grid, a net of tachyon particles between various starships that was successful in discovering the Romulan interference in the Klingon Civil War of 2367. And another was an anti-proton scanner used by the Dominion forces to detect cloaked ships. Though the Federation never really developed this technology, there are always those that will ask the question, why not? That the Federation could have either developed the technology in secret, or negotiated treaties to allow them the same opportunities afforded other alien cultures. The answer to this question is a simple one. The Federation is honorable, and does not need to sneak around. This was a conscious choice of the United Federation of Planets.